Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something, well, ancient, but it feels really relevant now. We're talking about chakras, the whole system.
Right.
And we're going to zoom in on one specific energy center today. Our main guide here is insights drawn from Unlock Your Chakra. It gives a really clear philosophy on these
Yeah,
things.
it's a good source for this.
So our mission really is to pull out the key ideas about chakras, especially the third eye, what it means, how people believe you can balance it.
And what's fascinating here is how long these ideas have been around. We're talking centuries, rooted in Indian and Eastern cultures.
Right.
Chakras, these 7 energy centers in the body, they each have their own meanings, colors. Today, like you said, it's the third eye, or Ajna in Sanskrit. The color is indigo.
Indigo. Got it.
And the goal is to really get the essence of it,
Right.
what it means for, like, intuition, that inner sight, maybe even spiritual awakening.
I'm actually really excited to get into this because it feels like it connects to just general well-being, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's all interconnected.
And this source, Unlock Your Chakra, it comes from a company founded by Armin Grigorian. They design and make these handmade bracelets, apparently with a lot of love and care in Los Angeles.
Oh, right. Using gemstones.
Yeah, the best gemstones, made with intention, designed specifically to help balance the 7 chakras. So that's the context for our source.
Oh, good context.
So yeah, let's really dig into the third eye. What are its characteristics according to the source?
Okay, so the third eye, Ajna. Physically, it's located right between the eyebrows. And its color, as we said, is indigo. And that color is just packed with symbolism. Indigo really stands for intuition, deep inner insight.
Makes sense.
This chakra is seen as the very seat of that inner knowing. It lets us tap into wisdom that goes beyond just, like, what we see or hear.
So seeing beyond the surface level, like a literal third eye for non-physical stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. That's the idea.
But what about spiritual awakening? That sounds
Oh.
significant. Is it like a sudden flash or more gradual? And this idea of connecting with higher realms, how does that actually, work in practice?
Yeah.
Is it abstract?
That's a really good question. The source suggests it's more of a spectrum. It could be subtle shifts, just seeing things differently day to day, or maybe more profound experiences.
Okay.
Activating this chakra, they say, can lead to this heightened awareness. You start to see how things are connected. It's like about reaching some far off place and more about kind of transcending your usual thinking, seeing a bigger picture that's always there.
Okay. So not necessarily leaving your body or anything dramatic like that.
Exactly. It might show up as just really clear decision making, or maybe very vivid dreams that feel meaningful, or just a feeling of being guided.
Right. That makes higher realms feel a bit more grounded, actually, more about perception.
Right.
And this clear perception, this objectivity it supposedly brings, that
Yeah.
sounds useful. But how does that fit with imagination and creativity? Because sometimes creativity feels like the opposite of objective, breaking rules.
Yeah, that's a neat point. The source actually addresses this quite beautifully. While Ajna helps you see things clearly, objectively, it's also seen as a source, a wellspring for imagination.
How so?
The idea is that real creativity often comes from seeing possibilities beyond the usual thinking, which is exactly what happens when you have more clarity and a wider perspective from the third eye.
Okay, so it's not random chaos creativity. It's more focused,
Yeah.
insightful.
Precisely. Focused, insightful creativity, envisioning new things because you have that deeper inner vision. And ultimately, this chakra is really about inner harmony, finding balance between the physical you and the spiritual you, a sense of unity inside.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential here, insight, creativity, harmony. It sounds great, but potential needs action, right?
Right.
How does the source say we can actually cultivate this, balance the third eye?
Right. The practical stuff, it outlines several methods. First one is meditation, consistent meditation, specifically focusing on the third eye spot. They suggest visualizing a vibrant indigo light right there between your eyebrows. This is thought to kind of energize the chakra, focus your energy there, open up that inner vision.
Visualization.
Yeah.
Okay. And building on that, mindful awareness is mentioned too.
Yes.
Is that just general mindfulness or something specific? It mentions observing thoughts without judgment.
It's more about that specific practice, yeah. Less about a rigid technique, maybe,
Yeah.
and more just consistently watching your mind. You step back from the thoughts, the emotions, don't get caught up in them, and that creates space for intuition to actually come through without all the mental noise. It sharpens perception.
Okay, detaching a bit to see clearly.
That fits.
And dream journaling gets a specific mention. Apparently, the third eye and dreams are closely linked.
Yes, very much so.
Does the source say why dreams are so important for this chakra?
Yeah, it views the dream state as a kind of direct line to our subconscious, maybe even higher wisdom. The belief is that when we're dreaming, the third eye is more active, less filtered by our, conscious, logical mind.
Ah, okay.
So insights, symbols, messages can come through more easily. Journaling is just the tool to capture them, bring them into your waking life, try to understand them.
Right, catching those messages before they fade. Makes sense. It also suggests spiritual practices, things like yoga, chanting, prayer, whatever resonates personally.
Exactly. It's about finding practices that support that balance in your own spiritual path, not a one-size-fits-all thing.
Yeah.
And then there's one that might seem a bit different. Indigo foods.
Indigo foods, you mean like purple cabbage?
Huh. Well, maybe. But specifically things like blueberries, blackberries, purple grapes,
Yeah.
dark blue or indigo foods.
Okay. Is that just because of the color matching the chakra? Or is there more to it?
Well, according to the source, the idea is these foods have certain, let's say, vibrational frequencies or energetic properties that align with the third eye.
Hmm. Vibrational frequencies.
Yeah, it's less about the chemistry and more about energetic resonance. The color and the food's essence subtly support the chakra.
So my blueberry smoothie is actually doing chakra work.
Apparently, yes.
Right.
An energetic upgrade for your smoothie.
Nice. What else?
Affirmations, another powerful tool.
Like positive statements.
Exactly. Things related to intuition, insight, spiritual awakening. Repeating them helps reinforce the balance. The source gives examples like, I trust my intuition, or I embrace my inner wisdom, I am spiritually awakened, things like that.
So consciously directing your thoughts towards those qualities.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Helps reprogram subconscious patterns, potentially.
Okay. And lastly, for those who like scents.
Aromatherapy. Yes. Certain essential oils are mentioned. Clary sage essential oil is one specific example given.
Clary sage. Okay.
Using it in a diffuser or maybe during meditation is thought to help balance the third eye. Creates a supportive atmosphere for that inner work.
Lots of practical approaches then. Meditation, mindfulness, dreams, practices, food, words, even smells.
Yeah, a whole toolkit. So if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Mm-hmm.
that indigo color of the third eye really holds a lot. It's about intuition, deep insight, spiritual awakening. Understanding all that, its meaning, its significance, it can genuinely lead to heightened awareness, real inner clarity,
Yeah.
a deeper connection to that spiritual dimension.
Right.
And by using these practices, we talked about the meditation, the awareness, dream journaling, spiritual practices, even the indigo foods, affirmations, aromatherapy. You're actively working with the chakra. These aren't passive ideas. They empower you to access your intuition more easily, gain that deeper insight. You start to see the world and yourself with a kind of expanded view.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? Think about it. What could happen if you started actively nurturing your inner vision, your intuition? What if you gave those gut feelings, those intuitive hits, the same weight you give your logical thoughts? Could that open up new ways of making decisions?
Interesting question.
And this idea of inner clarity from the third eye, if you really pursued that consistently, how might that change your personal growth? Could it guide you to solutions or perspectives you just hadn't seen before? Maybe, just maybe, the deepest wisdom you're looking for isn't way out there somewhere. Maybe it's right here, just waiting for you to, well, open your inner eye.